Good evening, everybody. Uneducated Economist here. Thought I'd give you a bit of a building materials update. Now, I know a lot of you guys follow me because I track building materials as kind of an indicator of where we are in the new construction market, and there's two main components that I really like to follow: half-inch CDX and 2x4/8 standard and better. Now, today we saw an increase in half-inch CDX, and it was by far the biggest increase I have ever seen take place inside of a single day. Now, typically, when you see like a 30 to 50 cent move inside of CDX, that would be a fairly decent, increase or decrease. Today, it went up over $1.50 a sheet. We went from 15.69 to 17.22 a sheet. It was an incredible move. Now, one of the salesmen had told me, he says, be careful on your quoting of half-inch CDX. There's going to be an increase in it. And I didn't think too much about it, 50 cents or so. So I was quoting kind of high on our half-inch CDX prices. I had no clue that I was going to jump up to 17.22 a sheet. This is incredible. Now, tomorrow I'm going to find out what's going on with the OSB market. And I'm going to try and, ask a few guys and see what their take is on the reasonings for such an increase in the half-inch CDX. Now, my personal belief is that inventory has finally tightened up to the point that the inventory levels are very low. And with all this supply chain disruption and everybody kind of gearing up for, the uncertainty of what's going to be happening here coming into the building season, I would assume that a lot of people are starting to load up on their half-inch CDX and their 2x4s and stuff like that, so that they'll have plenty of framing components to supply the new construction market. One of the other reasonings that I heard coming from another vendor was that back east, where the weather gets very cold and new construction is really slows down because of all the weather and the frozen grounds and, just not very conducive to building, that those yards are really loading up and getting ready for the building season. So there was a big supply output of inventory going out to those other yards. So we're going to find out a little bit more tomorrow about it. I'm going to bring you guys an update tomorrow on what the other guys are saying as far as their reasonings for it. So if you had followed me back in the day, not back in the day, a few months ago, we were talking about how OSB mills were shutting down, or at least curtailing development. We talked about Canadian mills shutting down altogether with their lumber mills up there in the British Columbia area. So, yeah, the inventory has finally tightened up to a point where the increase is coming in, and holy moly, did we not see an increase today. I mean, 15.69 a sheet to 17.22. Incredible. Anyway, uneducated economist, you guys let me know.